An anti-violence advocate and a gun control advocate in Buffalo, New York, made the mistake of carrying a pistol with him to school. He's also been a part of pushing for the SAFE Act in New York, which made it a felony to carry a gun on school grounds. He was like one of the key proponents of this law, and now he carries a gun on school grounds and gets busted, and now he's charged with multiple felonies. Oh, and by the way, so the cops show up, and now they're looking. There's reports of a gun on campus.
They've locked down the school.
Yeah.
No one can come in, and no one can
Kids
come
are in
out.
the cafeteria.
There's like dogs and SWAT teams, and
He's
just
walking
sitting
around
there
like doo-doo-doo.
He's like Mr. Magoo. He's like just like bouncing around the school, like, oh, can I help with anything? You know. And it turns so they finally end up patting down everyone in the school to see if they can find the gun. And this guy stands in line and waits for his pat down.
How awkward must that be? It's like when you're trying to like sneak something in the airport, like, and you just know, you're gonna get in trouble. And
I had this happen.
Like, oh, I forgot that bottle was in there.
The liberal argument on this is tortured. It's like they try and talk out of both sides of their mouth on this particular question, on whether or not having a gun in school is a felony. When this was attempted in Chicago, early in like 2000 or so, when Barack Obama was a state senator, he pushed to make sure that it wasn't a stronger crime for a kid to bring a gun to school.
But let's be fair, in Chicago, like, a gun is part of your back-to-school kit. You're like pencil case, piece of paper, and a 45.
It's actually on the list.
It's on the list.
At
and,
Walmart, you can pick it up.
And you can pick it up at Walmart. You can just buy a pack. This guy is a gun control advocate. He doesn't want people to have guns, but he has a concealed carry license.
Right.
Isn't this just like cheating on Grand Theft Auto?
Are you talking about video games?
Yeah. This is like the guy who puts the invincibility cheat on a game. It's like, I get to have the gun, but none of the other characters get to have guns.
Sources in MSNBC have told the Daily Caller that Joe Scarborough is seriously considering a bid for president in 2016. He could possibly take the Huntsman road to the GOP. Vince, do you think another candidate like John Huntsman would just be unbeatable in the Republican primaries?
Did you say unbearable? Certainly, Scarborough, to his credit, is not like John Huntsman at all. Scarborough would be able to defend his positions on stage, as varied as they might be. But across the country, I'm not so certain that he has such high name recognition. I mean, this is MSNBC he hosts a show on.
Yeah, so he's an MSNBC host. Michelle Obama's absolute favorite morning TV show.
I wonder to what extent Scarborough's ethics issues at MSNBC might haunt him, though.
MSNBC doesn't want it to get out, though.
So we have all these reports that he's been giving these speeches, and the television, the requirement at the network is that he donate the proceeds, $50,000 per speech, by the way, to charity, and he hasn't been doing that, and it's been dogging him, the fact that this has occurred. People at MSNBC are very concerned about this, certainly Scarborough is. To what extent does this dog him coming out of MSNBC if he wants to run for president?
That's what's going to turn the voters in the Iowa caucus against him. It's probably going to be the $50,000 speech violation. Enjoy your lunch.